Hello there, I'm Glenn Anderson, and I want to talk about Thor's Deadlift Gospel Program. So, as most of you will know, World's Strongest Man 2018 winner, Hafthor Julius Bjornsson, deadlifted 501 kilos on May the 2nd, 2020 this year. And recently he's released his Deadlift Gospel Program online, which is available for $57 US. I live in the UK, so in our money it's probably about £50. But I was lucky, I got it on the sale for $29, so I've bought it. And in the UK, the gym's opened on July the 25th, so I've gone back to the gym. And recently, I have now started doing the Deadlift Gospel Program by Thor, and also written by his coach Sebastian. And it's a 24-week program. Yesterday I completed week one, day one of the program, which is deadlifts, and although I can't fully review it because I've only just started doing it, so I haven't got through it yet, but I'm going to start documenting it, my following the program on my videos, which you can subscribe to my channel, and I will upload the videos of my progress and let you know how I'm getting on with the program. Okay, so like I say, it's a 24-week program, and the way it works is it's a 4-day training split. So on the first day you'll do deadlift, on the second day you'll do pressing, the third day squat, and the fourth day overhead. Now, because it's a deadlift program and heavily centered on the deadlift, squat and bench press tend to take like a back seat to it. Now, I do strongman, and he does say that you can adapt it for strongman. So if you wanted to do things like Atlas, things that require like hinging and lifting from the floor, things like Atlas stones, farmer's walk, frame carry, etc. will be on deadlift day. Things that require the use of the legs, like yoke and medleys, etc., would be on squat day. And pressing events like log, axle and dumbbell you can put on your pressing at the end of your pressing days. So you can do the program as it's written, and you can tack on strongman events at the end of your days if you want to, which I am doing. So for example, I did deadlift yesterday, and then I did farmer's walk after the deadlift. So it's all on a spreadsheet. Okay, so he breaks it down for you, the 4 days and the exercise you do. For example, day one, deadlift. After that, you will do lying hamstring curls, and then after that, you'll do kettlebell swings. But it changes like every week or every 4 weeks. For example, the first 4 weeks of the program, you'll be doing deadlifts 5 sets of 5, but then for the next 4 weeks, from weeks 5 to 8, he'll have you doing snatch, grip, deficit deadlifts, and then 4 weeks after that you'll do deficit deadlifts, and so on and so on. But then as you get towards the end of the program and you start to peak, then you just do regular conventional deadlifts to teach you to deadlift heavy. So included with the program, he doesn't just give you the program, but he also sums it up in like 9 chapters to give you like training theory and why you're doing what you're doing. So the first chapter is the Deadlift Gospel, basically goes into a bit of background on the man himself. Chapter 2 was training to win the World's Strongest Man and how he did that. Chapter 3, how we prepared for the 501 kilo deadlift. So that's the introduction bit. And then part 2 is training principles. So chapter 4, deadlift technique. Chapter 5, training recovery. Chapter 6, how your goal affects your training approach. Chapter 7, off-season training. Chapter 8, in-season training. Chapter 9, injury prevention and warm-ups. And then part 3 is the program itself, and he breaks it down all the 24 weeks, and he even gives you a core and glute activation routine as well. So you'll do 4 core exercises and 2 glute exercises at the beginning of each workout to help activate your core and glute, to prime your body to deadlift and squat the weights. But you'll do it in a fashion so that you stimulate the core and glutes and not fatigue yourself. and I've done it, and you know, it's good stuff. And he also includes video tutorials on the program as well. So like I say, you get all these chapters that, like I say, explains the program. Then you get the program itself, video tutorial. So it's really good, in-depth stuff. And so, like I say, week 1, for example, basically 5 sets of 5 of deadlift. So like I say, you've got day 1 deadlift, day 2 bench press, day 3 squat, day 4 overhead, and that's pretty much the same for the whole 24 weeks. The first 12 weeks basically preps you, that's like the off-season part where it basically preps you, and then the last 12 weeks you start to peak, you know, you reduce the volume, etc, etc, but it's much more than just a peaking program. You know, it's got a lot of good components in it, and it's very smartly written as well, so that you know, it gets you ready to pull big, you know. And I'm really excited to, you know, do this. You know, after this presentation, I'm going to show you some videos from my own training, so you can see this in action. You know, and it's going to be really interesting. You know, I'm really looking forward to running through it and all that. You know, I've already done the videos for week 1 from yesterday's deadlift training session. Next week I'll upload week 2 of the deadlift, and so on and so on. So if you're interested in seeing this program being done, you know, then please subscribe to the channel, take a look. Like I say, I will be documenting it every week, and I will be uploading videos so that you can see if this program works or not. Just also as well, with the spreadsheet as well, you put your maxes into it, and then the spreadsheet will tell you what weight you should be lifting. At the beginning of this year, my best deadlift was 300 kilograms, which is 660 pounds. However, due to lockdown and various other reasons, I didn't train. They closed all the gyms here in the UK. I did do a bit of training at home and stuff, and I gradually I did lose a bit of strength, but I gradually did try and build my poundages up a bit. I tested my deadlift, and it was at 275 kilos. So that is the max that I'm going to work from, 606 pounds. So when I ordered the program, I got the spreadsheet, I entered my deadlift at 275, because even though I've done 300 kilos before, I'm not capable of it at the moment. So I've put 275 in because it's more honest. You know, you want to put in what your max currently is, not a max that you did a year ago or 5 years ago or back in the day. You know, you need to put your max in. For this program to work, you need to put your max in as what you're actually capable of now. You know, you don't want to overestimate it, because otherwise your training weights are going to be too much, and you know, you're not going to hit your training weights, and you know, it's just going to doom you to failure. So you want to be a bit conservative with it, you know, put in what, like I say, what your true max. You know, I'm not capable of 300. You know, I did 275. So the first week, which was yesterday, I did 5 sets of 5 at 197.5 kilos, which is 72% of my current max. So anyway, that's the introduction to Thor's Deadlift Gospel Program. Like I say, it is currently $59 at the moment, but if you don't want to spend $59, just wait until it's on sale. That's what I did. You know, I was lucky, I managed to grab it for $29. But you know, I've read it, I've looked through it. It seems like a really sound, solid program. You know, I can recommend it. You know, I'm not affiliated in any way. If you buy the program, I get nothing out of it. You know, but I'm just saying that I've looked at it and I think it's sound. You know, and I'm going to experiment on myself. I'm going to do this program myself for the next 24 weeks. And like I say, I will be uploading videos onto my YouTube channel, so please subscribe and come back and have a look every week, and they'll be there for you, and I'll let you know how I get on with it. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. This is Glenn signing off, and yeah, just keep an eye, and I'll let you know how I progress. Cheers.